Ignore the deadline that I see. Ignore the deadline that I see. It's it's long past that. Welcome to the accountability circle, everyone. Sorry. Well, I actually realized, all right. So classic deadline thing, but also what I realized is that what do you do? Like, cause like this has happened to me at work where I go into work and my manager is busy, and then they're not in work, and then it's like I can see productivity drop to zero. And I'm like, what if they're out for an extended period of time? Do we just do nothing? Because it's like, this is the weird part, right? The person running the show has all the responsibility of keeping the show running. But if they're not around to run the show never happens because it's only possible when they do it. Same with this, right? So if I'm not around, it's like everyone just pauses time. No, you guys get extra time to do your homework. And that's messed up. So this week, streamer is lazy, chat lazy. I know we're all lazy. But that's why, okay? Because you all got an extra week, you get half points. Unless you really impress me, then you get double points. So this is a big win day, okay? It's a big win accountability circle day. If you were equally as lazy as I am, then you get half points because this is you get twice the amount of time. You have to compress it and then go over. Okay, but if you impress me, you get double the points because you did double the effort. Basically, because even in the face of the opportunity to be lazy, you still decided to work it out. It's a big L. You were lazy. Oh no, I'm sorry. You get half points. Take that points. Half of it is gone. The accountability circle was supposed to be for last week, but then again, the World Series happened, and some other things happened, and I was like, okay, well, you know what? Might as well just live my life, and I lived my life, and it was good. So instead, we're gonna move on. We're gonna do it today, and so everyone's had a long time, and I've even had a long time. For instance, I had a lot of. I don't even remember my goals. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't even think I finished a single one. What did I say? My goals were I'm gonna experiment with my solution of trying to get sprites into a texture. Oh god. Oh yeah, this thing. For the scene, I'm gonna try and finish the book House of Leaves once and for all. I'm just gonna try and get at least one of the stupid ideas for sketches done for the little weird patterns I see in my Washington house. So, what's funny is of all the things that I did, these are the two that I made the most progress on. I put these at the bottom because I thought I wouldn't do it. I didn't even touch this the first one, and I will tell you why. Okay. So the first one is that it's for the scene. I'm gonna do it for Christmas time in the set, but for Christmas time it's gonna be a VR chat world. Like we're gonna be in VR and we can put up presents because there's now a scripting language and it seems very very capable. And I was gonna do this for the world of scene for the accountability circle, but I was like, okay, well it's a little bit complicated and I don't really have that much like room to play with within the system, and I realized it's actually very complicated because the more that I did it, what I realized was that you can't just solve the problem with the method that I realized. So I gave up because another cooler idea came up into my mind. Trying to find it. I'm trying to find it. Half-Life 2 extraction shooter where you try and bring back citizens and armaments to try and help them mounting resistance against the Combine. This was a disaster for my productivity. Chat, I learned so much about the Source game engine. I actually got like a fair amount of progress. So it works. It kind of works. It kind of runs. I have a very basic shitty map. And like things run basically out of the box. Though I'm currently pointing over some of the single player stuff. But basically, I was thinking to myself, well, what if there was Stalker but Half-Life 2? And honestly, as a concept, in my head, the more that I thought about it, I was like, this is kind of a cool concept. So I'm slowly working on it. And JetBrains has a free IDE license that works if you work on hobby projects, aka mods. So I get to use their IDEs for free, which is amazing. So I got the whole thing building. I got a bunch of small bugs fixed. I still need to port over all the single player stuff because the Half-Life 2's like modding engine thing, like the SDK is like a whole bunch of other things in it. So it's currently composed of the Half-Life 2 multiplayer as well as Team Fortress 2. The single player is undone and I have to port it over. And I'm also trying to figure out how to fix the saving and the loading because something about the saving and the loading is broken. But I don't think I could do it from my side. I think it's something that you can only do from the Source engine side because the SDK is not the engine. It's just a hook into the engine, and they don't give you the source code for the engine. Actually, I can just show you. They give you the source code for the SDK. I can just show you this. Why the titties? No, I'm just and so this is all you get, really, right? So you don't even get what? Wait, let's do commits. This just happened. Fixed player state. So you don't even get like the engine itself. What you get is code to interface with the engine. I think the best way to see it is like C is like the base entity class. Actually, even like a game system, like the game. Oh shit. Oh shit. Game system. Here we go. Actually, even EI face. This file lists all of the interfaces that's exposed by the engine. But a lot of these interfaces are very, very high level. So it's like you can't even change how the engine does level loading. You just have to work with the fact that your levels are BSP files, and then you have to load them in, when you want to go to a certain area. Like, obviously, it provides you things like transition zones to like smooth the ability for you to like move between zones and like keep certain entities. But for the most part, you're working with you're working with like, single discrete levels. There's no way to modify that to do like streaming levels. You're working with entities from the engine. There's no way to modify how those entities are created necessarily. You can add data on top of it on your end because that's just how programming works. But there's not really much that you could do. There's also hooks into certain things, like you can go and like do stuff when the game starts, but you can't change the order of things when the game starts. You have to live with the way that the engine is, and you can sort of do things kind of on your end with the game systems by registering them at like certain times and doing certain things. But for the most part, you're at the mercy of what the engine is capable of, and saving as loading is currently broken. So aside from that and checking out if I can possibly fix it, not that I probably can, but like, because there's probably much smarter people. This repository is full of the smartest people I've ever seen in my life. Because I'm like, how do you know this stuff? And also some of the most spoiled people that I've ever seen in my entire life. Because I actually posted it recently on the Discord as well. If I can find it again, my Discord. There's a person on this code repository who was like, really, really shitty. It was actually funny to sort of read their thing because I was like, there's no way that they're that. Whatchamacallit? I'm trying to find that. Sorry. I'm trying to find the exact screenshot that I posted. Here we go. From this person. Do you intentionally ignore popular requests? It's really frustrating to have been developing for this game for so long and see you consistently. It's free, by the way. It's like, it's free. It's also from 2013. So they're not making money off of it. And they're working on other games and they're working on other things. So it's like, in my mind, this is already insane to me because it's like, there's 3 people doing this. This probably isn't even their full-time thing, but like I've only ever seen consistently 3 names from Valve working on that like Source SDK. Maybe sometimes a 4th, but like mostly 3. So I'm like, this is an insane statement to make. But then they're like, if this can't be implemented, say that. But you've literally been given the exact methodology and how to implement it. So I'm confused. You'll probably ignore this too, but I wanted to make a point. It's like, who gives a fuck? It was insanity to me. So it's both the most talented community ever because for some reason like everyone can find the leak. I don't know how they keep finding this like leaked source code, but for some reason everybody who's like posting on the issues has leaked source code. And I'm like, how do you guys find this shit? Because they're talking about these fixes that you can only do. It's like they are talking about some really cool stuff, right? But at the same time, there's like another end where I'm like, I don't want to develop things because it's like parasociality is present no matter what you do. Imagine being parasocial for like an open source project. Like that's insanity to me. But that's the way that we live now, right? Anyway, so my first goal was a disaster. This was way harder than what I did. This first one is like, that's just pure engineering, okay? Like the first one is just like pure engineering in terms of how do I make this run without taking up multiple gigabytes of VRAM. And I was like, I don't know if I could do this. Or rather, I don't know if I want to for something so simple when it's like I could just wait until someone else do it. Until somebody else does it, and then I just take their solution, which I'm still trying to find one. So probably on the Unity asset store, someone's already done this, and I can just take their code. So hopefully I'll find that. But House of Leaves, I actually got fairly deep into this. So House of Leaves as well as The Vegetarian, I've been juggling both of the books. The Vegetarian's easy to read while I'm at the various appointments because it's very easy for me to. It's actually kind of funny because I put the entire book in my pocket, in my pant pocket, and I was like, huh. I was like, why don't women get pockets in their pants? Like, I was thinking to myself, because last time when I was with my wife, she was like, honey, can you hold this? And I'm like, yeah, sure. And And she was like, these pants have no pockets, whereas in my pockets I can fit an entire novel. So I'm like, I feel like something's wrong here. But anyways, but I was thinking to myself, okay, this is also very handy because that book I can read while I'm on the go because it can fit inside my pocket. Whereas, the House of Leaves book, I can't really fit that inside my pocket. It's actually massive. It's the purse industry. They want us to not have wait a minute, you're onto something. Wait. Where's like the luxury fashion brand? Like, was it Gucci company owner Kering? Is it Kering? French luxury group Kering. And then from Kering, we go. What's like the web of luxury fashion? Oh my god, I don't know if you know the image, chat, but there's an image which has like the luxury company, and like it's like the same as the Nestle one, where it's like, oh, what companies are owned by Nestle, but like this one's for luxury fashion. I think you're onto something, because I bet you every company that makes pants is also owned by also has at least one purse company. That's a good conspiracy, right? So people hate buying horse armor in the games. People hate buying microtransactions and DLC within games. Buddy, they've turned your pockets into microtransactions. They've turned your pockets into microtransactions, and they're selling it like it's a DLC add-on for your pants. That's crazy. You actually opened my mind. Wait, you actually opened my mind. That'd be a great concept, actually. I wish I was rich. I wish I was rich so I could just go around and then be like, yeah, this is it. This is my time to shine. And then I just make a company I could make a purse company that is called No Pockets to really, really make a statement about it. You at least found a good clothing brand that actually has pockets, but still can't put a cell phone in. What? Wait. So it has pockets, but the pockets are so small to be useless. Yeah, because that's crazy to me, right? Because like for men's pants, I feel like you have too many pockets. Like here, like cargo pants. You ever see like cargo pants before? These are insane. Because I'm like, these pockets could fit like everything. And I'm like, I don't even try on models. What? Whoa, what the fuck? Whoa. Chat, what the fuck is this? Wait, chat, look at this. Does this dox me? Probably not. It does not dox me. Chat, what? Look at this. You can try on the pants, like on fake models. This is, oh my god, this is an AI feature, chat. We can try on the pants with AI models. What the fuck is this? That's weird. That's such a weird feature. What? So you can try it on. But this is the thing about this feature though, right? Is that I don't care how it looks like on an AI. I care about how it looks like on me. But these are fake people. But oh man, where's the extra? We have to find like an extra finger, okay, Chad? We have to find an extra finger, extra limbs, missing legs and stuff. Like look at this, and there's even some that are like blocked off. That's a weird feature. I did not expect that to happen. You can put in a credit card wallet, but it's nothing compared to a guy's pockets. There are never too many pockets. What do you mean? Very true and very true. But like cargo pants, okay, so like actually looking at the cargo pants, you can't tell me that this is not too much pocket. Like it's like what are you gonna carry? Like, dude, you could carry like a flashlight in here. You could carry multiple power tools, and it's like at this point, you because at the point where your pockets can fit that much, I don't want to carry it on my legs. Okay, I would rather have a backpack. Because every time you take a step, right? Every time you take a step, your screwdriver digs in a little bit more into your thigh, or your phone gets scratched up, and this is the funnier one. You sound like a clown. Because I don't know about you. When I have my keys in a pocket that's a little bit not too tight, like it's a very loose pocket, right? Every time I walk, all you hear is like a small little jingle. And I'm like, oh man, I have a clown walk. But only on my right or my left leg. And I'm like, oh shit, I'm 25% clown. Now imagine that for both of your legs all the time. And with more things beside keys. Like you have like coins, you have like screwdrivers. Though honestly, that would be a funny bit. I think that would be a funny joke where it's like, okay, like a just for laugh style gag where someone sits down and then they like, and then they and then they and then they like pull out like more and more insane things from their pocket. Like they'll pull out like a Foreman grill or something. It's like, okay, this is like too far, right? It's like there's no way that these pockets can fit all of this. Some women's jeans, you can't put your hands in the pocket. See, that's messed up because I feel like that's the ultimate pose, right? Because I'm like, if you can't do this, woman with hands in her pockets, if you can't do this pose, then I feel like what's the point of even wearing pants? I mean, there's a lot of reasons why you would wear pants, but I'm thinking to myself, like, one of the reasons is to look cool, right? So it's like leaning against the wall, all cool, like. Sorry, that's my search term. Like, look at this. So cool. Trying to get the image, sorry. Look, she even has like a fake. Is that a sword? What is that? Why does she have that? Is that hers? For free? That's sick. See? If you can't do this, what's the... Oh, she's the perfect example. Look, she's the perfect example. Look at her suffer. She can't even... Her thumbs are cold. Her thumbs are cold. Yeah, it's a perfect example. Like, her thumbs are literally too cold. Because look at this. She can't put them in. Yeah. That's messed up. That's actually messed up. Holy shit. Chat. Wait. Horror story. Oh, chat. Horror comedy movie where the main character can't escape the haunted house because she put the key in her pocket, but she can't reach in deep enough with her hands to get the key out. That's a good one. That's a really good one. It's just 2 hours of her trying to find scissors to like cut the pants open so she can get to like get the key and unlock the door to leave the building. Like there's no monsters or anything. It's just like the house has no scissors for some reason. There's something there. There is something there from a me somewhere. I need to stop. Okay, this looks perverted. From this angle, like me staring at this is perverted. It's like you know what I mean. It's like you ideally want me looking here, but it's still kind of weird. But it's also like this is bad. This is bad. Hello, Maud. Good morning. Hello. Good morning. What's going on? Oh, you know. Also, somebody earlier, a chat had said that they want that try-on feature for haircuts, okay? AI try-on with haircuts is just going to give you like a really fucked up hairline. Like your hairline's going to be all messed up. It's going to be even worse. And then there's going to be like shit all around you, okay? And then on top of that, you have to deal with like all these different... Why are you messaging me? Why are you messaging me, chat? Why are you messaging me and sending me DMs that is just hello streamer? Anyways, so imagine that happens, okay? And then it's like all of a sudden you're like extra bald, or you have like a bald spot, or the hairstyle that it gives you. Because this is the thing, right? What if the AI makes you a little bit like very subtly handsome, but you don't realize it that you're very subtly handsome, right? It's like. Imagine that happens to you. It'd be so funny, but also like it'd be awful for you. The problem with big pockets is that you can't put everything in them, and after you have 10 kilograms in your pants, they just fall off without a belt. So true. No, but that's the thing, right? Is like that's why you need to have wide hips. Do you have wide hips? If you don't have a wide hip, right? So what's crazy is I don't know why overalls died, because I'm thinking to myself, I don't have wide hips. I don't even have like a nice ass. I just have like a very normal ass and a very normal hip, right? That's what suspenders are for. Exactly. But for some reason, no one wears suspenders anymore, right? But I'm like, suspenders are for people with wide shoulders. I'm a person with very wide shoulders, which I actually look kind of comical with my body. If you ever look at me, I look a little bit too I look a bit like a goon from like a cartoon movie. You know what I mean? Like an evil gooner, like an evil goon henchman from like a Batman animated TV show. So it's like, but like that's what suspenders are for. The suspenders would have so much room to work with on me. You'd rather have that than lug them around in a huge bag. So true. But also, why don't we all just move to backpacks? Well, how come? What happened to the backpacks? Okay, what's crazy about this, right? The purse has become the thing that you use to carry things in, but it only fits around your arm and not your back. but like your back muscles are way stronger than your arm muscles just by like the mechanics of like the body. It's insane because you have so much structure there. But for some reason, we decided that the purse is the way that it should be used and then worn. Anyways, how are you, Maud? I was talking about the fact that we were talking about stories last night and books. Good morning, actually. But yeah, don't trust the AI for try-on haircuts. Although it would be funny to try things on like a clown hair thing. Crossbody is a bit better, but still annoying. Crossbody. Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, I actually got I got like a fanny pack, and I was like, I don't know if I like the fanny pack very much. Like it's okay, but I kind of hate the fact that it gets in the way, and you can't really wear it on top of a jacket. Like it's kind of annoying. You just you just finished a book, or you mean you finished a goal? If so, please give an update on your goal. Update on your goals. You like the fanny pack, okay? But the fanny pack has the same problem as the pants, right? If the fanny pack is too heavy and you wear the fanny pack around your waist, it's just gonna fall. And then all of a sudden your wallet's on the floor, right? And you don't want that. But if you wear it crossbody, it's like the worst of the two, where it's like I'd rather have a backpack that has a longer strap that's easier to carry and that doesn't make my one shoulder tired. No one wears what? No one wears it around the waist now. That's for boomers? What? Really? Wait, am I a boomer? Wait, how to wear a fanny pack? How to wear a fanny pack? Oh my god, chat, there's a wiki how. there's a there's a wiki. Am I a femboy quiz? How to style win the breakers. What is this quiz? Can we do this quiz? You're old. You wear it on the waist. No, saddies. It's not. Listen, this is a classic style. What do you mean you don't wear it on the waist? One, it doesn't hurt your shoulder. Okay. Going around your shoulder, that's painful. This is painful. Two, going around your waist, it's always easily accessible. All right, this makes you look too much like a bodyguard. I feel like. Whereas this one, like, look at this. It's like okay. To be fair, it does look like it does look like a colostomy bag. So, like, wait. Do they make fanny packs to hide colostomy bags? Because that would be funny. Like, imagine you have a fanny pack and it has like an opening for the tube into a colostomy bag. Because I would be sick. Okay, this is messed up. Like, why are you wearing it like a that's messed up. Some of these are kind of messed up. Anyways, am I a femboy? A femboy is exactly who it sounds like. A boy who likes things associated with femininity. You like it off the side, on the hips. Oh, I think that's an example here, right? Where's it off the side, on the hips? Off the side. This one. Yeah, like, I feel like that's pretty stylish. That's a pretty cute way to wear it, right? Because it's like a very, I don't know, because it has the same form factor as like a purse, but it doesn't hurt your shoulders. So it's like a good balance between the two, where it's very easy to wear, but it also still feels like an attachment. It's like you're way too cool to be here. You know what I mean? Some of you are too cool to be here. Okay, we're all fucking losers. All right, we're all fucking losers here. Please leave us alone. We're all losers. But yeah, in my mind, this is a good like style too. Because I'm like, yeah, like, look at, I mean, this one is, that's messed up. You never go bag on skin. You never go bag on skin. At least go bag, like, on top of thing, but, like, never go bag on skin under shirt. Because this just looks like it's growing out of you. Like it's a tumor or something. This is disgusting. Why would you do that? She has the right idea. He's lost in the sauce, man. He's taking fashion tips from like an online from an online website like WikiHow. That's a cool sticker. That's a cool sticker. Anyways, femboy. Sorry. Before we continue with the accountability circle, we need to do this. It's not a tumor. It's my bag. Pick a color to paint your nails. If I had to choose one, I'd choose probably black. But I'd rather not paint my nails because I like to bite my nails. Which outfit would I most want to wear? This looks incredibly uncomfortable. This also, what's funny is that of the uncomfortable ones, right? This doesn't look like it'd be comfortable because it's too open and too cold. This doesn't look like it's comfortable because it's too open and too cold. This doesn't look comfortable because it takes too much effort. This doesn't look comfortable. Actually, you know what's crazy? I used to look like this, but like a more but like a more I used to have like a full-on mohawk actually. This also doesn't look comfortable because it's too flowy. I feel like if there's too much air touching my balls, I feel like something's wrong. This is the only one that I could see myself wearing on a daily basis. If these shorts were a little bit longer and were just pants, I think I would wear this. But this is like the only one that I can see myself wearing. Shoes and accessory to wear: choker, cat ears, dangly earrings, or Rolex. I actually want to make earrings like a thing, like dangly earrings a thing for dudes, because I'm like sometimes earrings look sick, like men with dangly earrings. Sometimes it looks sick. Also, by the way, the mod, she loves to read the alpha male thing, like the alpha male memes. Like, look at this, look. This looks sick. Okay, that's a sick look. It's a cool look. It adds to the silhouette. It makes it look nice. You can't let the air whisper your balls. See, thank you for understanding. Thank you. Right? It just hurts. I also wouldn't. Okay, I don't think watches work. I don't know why. I feel like watches just aren't that good in terms of like the way that they look on you. One, it causes a bulge under your wrist, which I think makes it look worse. Two, you never use the watch because you just pull out your phone, which does more things on top of a watch, and so it's even more useless. Three, most of the time, no one cares about the watch. They care about the fact that you're talking about, I don't know, aliens or something, right? So it's like, it's not even good. Cat ears. Colon 3. I didn't realize the colon 3. You're right. I didn't see the colon 3. I'm gonna go with the dangly earrings. In a relationship, would you prefer to spoil your partner or be spoiled? I want to spoil someone. I would like to be spoiled too, but I like spoiling people. Also, what does that matter? Like, you can be a femboy and still want to spoil someone. That doesn't make any sense. Great, use a fanny pack and a watch. Your fashion sense is great. Yeah. Look, I'm just saying, for you, you might rock it better. For me, I just don't look good. When you see me with the bulge under my wrist, and I'm talking about shit like, hey, have you taken the femboy quiz yet? It's like, you're going to be paying attention to only one of those things. There are low-profile watches. Wait, what? Low-profile watches. The thinnest... Holy shit. Wait, yeah. What is this website? Tenny Bald... Tenny Bald Ass? What the... Why is this website called Tenny Bald Ass? Tenny Bald Ass! Oh, it's like this shit. It's like the shit that kids would say to the kid it's like the shit that kids would say on the playground to the kid who started to bald way too early in their life. Hey, it's Teddy Bald Ass. It's Teddy Bald Ass. Oh, shit. Yeah. Yeah. You're gonna take fashion advice from Teddy Bald Ass. That's good. Maybe Teddy just nared his hair. Just nared his ass hair. You're right. You know what? If you have bad looking hair, it's better to go bald. So maybe this is just him living his life of Teddy Bald Ass. But also, okay, these, I actually would think that these would work, because then it doesn't mess up the silhouette. Because like, this is the thing, okay? Let's say like suit, wrist, okay? The wrist, okay. There are two parts of a suit that I think are really, really important. Oh, okay, or just any piece of clothing in general, right? There are two parts that I think are really important: the wrist and the ankle. This is a bad wrist. This is a good wrist. Bad wrist, good wrist. Bad wrist, good wrist. Okay. Good wrist, bad wrist. Good wrist, bad wrist. Same with the ankles. Okay. If you look at an ankle, sometimes it's a little crazy. Suit ankle. I mean, there's like different styles now, and it's only the popular styles. But like, let's say, like, you know what I mean? Like, these are okay ankles. These are good ankles. All right. I don't know about like going full on skin out. I feel like this is a bit too much. But like this, that's a solid ankle. But like, you know, the classic suit ankles where it's like too flared out. I think to myself it's just too much. Ass hair, as in hair on his ass. Technically speaking, if you shave your ass is bald. You guessed. You know what? You're not wrong. But then it's like we don't do semantics here. Okay, we do comedy. As suit with a nice watch. You know, so these are good. My only fear is that a watch like this. I feel like I'd like. Because the fear is that the watch would snap in half, which is like, because like, it's a little too thin, and it's like the new iPhone Air, where I'm like, why would you pay to have less phone? In my mind, right? Because the whole thing about the idea of buying such a maximalist thing like a phone is you want more phone, but if you buy an iPhone Air, you get less phone. And then at that point, it's like, what's the point of the phone? But also, think about this. This is probably the same thickness as an iPhone Air. So why don't you... Wait a minute. iPhone Air, but made for the watch. At that point, you're rich enough to buy another watch and phone if it's scratched. That's true. That's true. Yeah, how much does this cost? Okay, it's made by... Okay, it has Ferrari in the name, so it's probably very expensive. How much do you... Oh! That's this is not the French system of delineations. This is like the real price is $1.4 million. It's a $1.4 million. Huh. Great thin watches to wear on your date night. Step 1, be a millionaire. Step 1, be a millionaire. What? If you're really rich, you wear them. It's so true, okay? Because think about it. Some of the richest dudes that we see day-to-day life are rappers. And look at all the stuff that they wear. They got multiple chains, multiple watches, you know what I mean? They got a lot of stuff going on. That's how you know that they're balling and they control. Is they have multiple of Richard Milles on their thing. This is insane to me. Chrono 24 Direct? What is this? Direct? Wire transfer. What? Where it's you wire transfer and then they ship it by what? Canada Post? If you pay $1.4 million for a watch, they better deliver it to you personally from private jet, and they better drive to your home to give it to you with an entire entourage of like bodyguards. Okay? There's no way Canada Post gets this to you in one piece. There's no way. Also, who gives a fuck if it's free shipping? Like, I'm gonna be honest with you. If you're paying $1.4 million or 60, like a $10 shipping charge, because this thing weighs like, I don't know, like less than a couple like grams, right? Doesn't matter. So it's like, what are you paying? Like, it's a $25 shipping fee. Just throw it on there because it doesn't matter. As your personal advisor, I'd be happy to help you look for your dream watch free of charge. Currently unavailable. He's my personal advisor isn't even available for me. You expect like a guy in a Ferrari to live it? Yeah, exactly. It's called the Ferrari. Let's just sorry. I know we derailed the thing, but like, look, you can get these things for $5K. What's like the most expensive watch? We need the most expensive watch. I want to find your dream watch. No, I want the most expensive. Price. 3 minimum. There's a $5 million watch by Richard Mille. Okay, but this one does look sick though. Holy shit. Is that a dragon? Yo, chat, if I had $3 million actually though, I think I would buy this. If I had $6 million, I think I would buy this watch. That looks sick. Looks like an item from Dark Souls. Exactly. Yeah, it's like a Dark Souls quality item. Holy shit. Watch wrist aficionado. Me when I'm trying to explain my fetish to my friends. No, guys. I'm not into like a foot fetish. I'm just a foot aficionado. Sorry, we need to finish this like quiz. What do I wear? I usually work alone. When you sit down, you usually cross your legs, spread your knees. I like to cross my legs with the ankle on one knee, but because I like to keep my balls apart, but I don't want to spread my legs to show you my like bulge. You shave your body hair? Nope. But sometimes some parts I do shave. You can probably guess which ones. Which of these is in your bag right now? What? My bag. I don't carry a bag. How high are your socks right now? Wait, no, I do carry a bag, and it does have hand lotion. How high are my socks right now? Is it knee socks, ankle, or lower? I'm not wearing socks. I'm actually like foot. No joke. I'm practically naked. I only have my boxers on. I'm currently like completely naked because it's too hot. Here's the most important question: do you want to be a femboy? I don't care. I literally don't care. You might be a femboy. I don't think it's possible to get a no because it's like, well, what if all the answers lead to either yes or maybe? Also, you become this week's top quizzer. There's a leaderboard. There's a weekly quiz leaderboard. Am I a femcel? We can't do this anymore. We can't do this anymore. We can't do this anymore. Holy shit, what is going on? Yeah, okay, chat. One day we're gonna do like a full on. Okay, write this down. Write this down. You need to know. Write this down. Write this down. We need to do wiki how weekly quiz leaderboard speedrun. Okay. We need to do as many quizzes as we can to get onto the weekly leaderboard. we'll do it tomorrow, okay? Because that's pretty good. We have to finish this. What was I? How did we even get here? How did we even get here? How did I get from this into that? This is where I was, and then we got into that. I'm so sorry, but I am. Oh, it's because the pockets. I was talking about how I got the vegetarian. I can fit it into my pocket to read while I'm going to appointments because my pockets are so huge that it fits a novel, right? And you know what? I didn't finish this book, but I'm actually very close. I'm maybe like 60% on the way now. A very interesting story. It's some of these premises, right? So one of the things that I'm realizing is that I'm not as good and as talented as I want to be. Like I was thinking to myself, because recently it was the Signalis third anniversary, and if you go to the Signalis subreddit, it has some of the best lesbian fan art I've ever seen in my entire life. It's like insane how good they are at making lesbian fan art. Which is, I mean, this is all spoilers for Signalis, but it's like, it's insanely good, okay? But then I was thinking to myself, man, like, not only is the fan art good because it's like really cool, but the thing is, right? The story that led to this moments in this game, it's like, how do you even come up with such a good story? Because it's like, I wouldn't be able to. Like I think about the way that the story progressed and the way that the story was and the themes that it was dealing with and the ways that it made you think about these things and how relatable and human it was in so many ways that it makes me go, this is kind of a masterpiece of a story that you can't really replicate in any way. It's like, in hindsight, there's like a lot of problems with the game from a gameplay perspective, and like the story has a lot of weird things about it. But that's only in hindsight, because it's like, really, it's like things are easier when there's already a blueprint, but when I think about it, it's like I could have never thought of a story like this. My best one is the rock climbing story, and that's after 30 years of trying. Like that's shit, man. And then, same thing with like different animes and stuff. I've been recently reading a manga called One Dance. Really good manga. Do not watch the anime. Do not watch the anime. The anime is probably the worst thing ever because the anime, they fucked up and they used the 3D the 3D whatchamacallit CG style to try to do the dance moves, and it looks stupid. Whereas like the anime, whereas a manga, it's like this. Like this is sick, all right? To show the dance styles, but I'm thinking to myself, there's no way that I would have thought to even think of this style, this like way to try and express how dancing is in a still frame. I would have never been able to think about how to even like come up with this. But it's like I can clearly see the moves that they're doing here, and I'm like, man, like I realize reading these books and these stories that I'm just not as smart as I thought that I was. Holy moly! I'm just not as smart as I thought I was. So I'm like, it really made me sad going through this book because I'm like, man, this is a great book and a great premise, but what I realized is that I need to do even more to get to that point. So, if anything, this has inspired me for my next goal, where I'm like, I need to be able to like, do better stories. Nice fan art. They just show up out of nowhere. See, I don't go around looking for titties. They just find me, okay? And like, what's crazy is like everyone that I see has like nice titties. So I'm like, I don't know what to do. Like every single titty that we've seen on stream has been a nice titty. There's never been a bad titty. And do you know why? There's never a bad titty. There's never a bad titty. All titties are amazing, and they keep showing up out of nowhere. I'm just here to see lesbian fan art. I didn't know that includes titties. I didn't know. Anyway, so yeah, almost done the book. It's made me more depressed about my writing skills, but it's also reading these things and reading all these stories because I'm fully caught up on Wandance. So it's really inspired me to try to actually like push in more effort because I'm realizing I'm so far, but it doesn't make me sad anymore. Maybe if I was younger, it would have made me sad. But now that I'm old and I've resigned myself to like dying when I'm older, like all old people do. Now I'm like, okay, I might as well just like try and close that gap as best as I can. I feel motivated. To make the best of my last dying breath. And also, I tried to get the sketches done. I actually got one sketch done. I didn't take a photo of it, but it's honestly, I don't know why, but I see it in my head, and like, I'm gonna show you because I actually scoured the property listings for this home, and you can't see it from the property listing. So I can show you a zoomed in photo cropped out of the shape that I see from my tile from the washroom. It's like the funniest image that I can see, but I can't bring it to life. So I'm gonna post it in the Discord, and then then I'm gonna see like who can do the best rendition of it. Because when you see it, like genuinely, I think you'll laugh at it because it looks stupid. Anyway, so that's me. I've been a failure. And because today is half point or double point day, so you get half points if it's just a normal, because we were lazy, extra week. But you get double points if you worked extra hard. I give myself 0 points because it's unfair if I have points because I literally pay myself to like I am my own provider, right? So it's kind of like unfair. But also, I just failed. I got on a whole tangent. Like I'm now working on the Source Engine mod. Well, what happened to me? I'm a failure. Okay, I'm a failure. You thought that I was a what? You thought that I was a narc? Wait, what? Oh, you thought that I was a narcissist? Oh, I was like, whoa. I ain't no narc, but I am a narcissist. No, just kidding. You know what? I'm not a narcissist, right? I just believe in self-love. I think if you have self-confidence and self-love, you can make anything happen. And you know what? Compared to the rest of the world, I really am just the best there is. Next shatter, which is actually, this is the first shatter, but like next shatter, you 4596. So by the way, the 4596 person has their own role now because it was funny that they did 45996, and then I was like, wait, that's a good joke. So actually, the mod's role is even funnier. Her role is she's crazy. Because she kept removing all of my messages. She kept removing all of my messages. So I gave her the role of she's crazy. So when you see her sign on and she goes online on the right side, she's at the very top of the list and it says that she's crazy. Okay, this chat, I want to continue working on cleaning up the sketch lines and do more color. They also wanted to copy their random note ideas from their phone to Supernote, which I had the same problem where it's very difficult to do this. I hate copying over notes but I had this exact same problem where my phone has everything. And I swear there has to be a better way to do it. Because I'm like, if I can automate that flow, I feel like my ideas would flow even more. Because I have my phone more than I do anything else. A notebook is just not as convenient. I can't write down as quickly as I can type. So it's like, it's easier for me to use my phone, but my phone doesn't sync over. So it's like I have two minds and they live in two different places. And it's why I never commit real ideas to my phone, which makes them be lost to time because I'll forget about the ideas. So I need to do the same thing, and I need to figure out a good way to do it. So if you do have a good workflow, please let us know, because I hope that you did figure out a good workflow, because this is something that I've been needing for a very long time. Is edit a photo for your family Remember, you need to figure out how to lighten the background. I was gonna say, I was thinking to myself, oh, can you show the photo? But I was like, maybe don't do that. Like, hey, I'm gonna dox my entire family just for this one streamer's like random weekly segment where we try to like do goals in life. Try not to be lazy since you took time off from your corporate slave job. Let's go! Woo! You're free! Well, what's the update? They cleaned up most of the upper body, added flat colors and some details. I'm excited because, again, the sketch is very, very nice. I transferred their notes over, which, again, it's crazy. You're holding the sauce. You're holding the sauce, and you're not telling us what your system is, and it hurts me because I need that system. And they got lazy and slept a lot and didn't get to work on editing the photo for the family member. Well, let me tell you something. You don't take time off from your corporate slave job to be a slave to your own life. Your life, is the only life where you get to be free. So the fact that you got lazy and you slept a lot, that's a good thing. Because you know what? Halloween was a tough month. I didn't realize this. But when October finished and I didn't have to play a horror game anymore, my body, a wave of relief washed over me, and I realized something. I've been having like heart attacks every single day for the last 20 days worth of streaming. You literally cannot survive a single heart attack in most of the cases. I've had 20 heart attacks consistently, 20 days worth of heart attacks consistently for the last month. Like, no wonder I was so tired, so I just gave up. But you know what? That's why. I think even a goal of being lazy is so important, because if you don't give yourself time to kick back, I don't think that you're gonna, because it's like then you'll never really have time to kick back. Halloween was a hard one. Sorry, I'm a little stupid right now, but that wasn't it does sound funny though. You know what's sad though? Because I had to miss Halloween. We didn't even get to check out the Pumpkin Festival. Usually we do it every Halloween, but this Halloween I just skipped out on that. So next Halloween we'll do it though, because I do want to see like what the Halloween celebrations are. But again, it's just kind of hard because it's like, oh, sometimes I'll do things on the Halloween, or maybe I have no clue. You just opened the phone notes and then you wrote it in the super note. Not efficient. You had to sit down and just do it. Okay, well, we're all suffering from the same problem here. There has to be because I was thinking to myself, man, I like Emacs org files, and I do use the org files often. All my notes are in an org file now, as you know. And it's very good because I just make my own system of organization, but I don't have a million loose files like I do in Obsidian, which isn't bad. But I did find myself struggling to deal with the million loose files, having to find a new file, having to figure out the links. I just have it all in one file, and then I just scroll up and down, right? So it's way easier. But it's like, I wish I could do that, but from my phone. There's a Supernote app. You need to try it so it might sync with it. What is Supernote? What is Supernote? Supernote. For those who write. For those who write. That's a good. Oh man, that's a really good. That's a really good. That's a great, interesting thing. Also, I don't know if this is the same thing that you're talking about. Wait, is this a? No shit. This is an e-notebook. Oh, that's sick. Wait, it's nice for sketching too. Yeah, this actually looks amazing. This is sick. Oh, also, by the way, this is a funny comparison image, right? Other notebooks are dry and have a clean screen. Our notebooks have water on them. It's fucked up. It's like, what does that mean? But this is cool. I've actually, because I was checking out e-paper tablets, because I was thinking to myself, I really want something that's e-paper, because the one thing that I find funny is that I hate the brightness of a normal screen because it hurts my eyes. But I also enjoy the fact that technology is so convenient, because again, if you want to do something new, or you want to pull something up, you can search by typing it in, or you can just find it. There's no need to flip to a different page, and there's no need to I don't know, figure out how to fold, because my notebook is a single binded one. It's not like a ring, so I have to fold it back and hold it awkwardly. So this is nice. There's a lot of DIY, and you think you can hack it if you want to. Wait, really? As in hack this one, or you mean hack it as in to make the DIY? Either way, that's kind of sick, because I would want that. You know what? Maybe I should. Maybe I should make my own. Oh, this looks cute. Yeah, see? You know what? Maybe I should. Because this actually does look cool. It looks pretty pog. It looks very clean. What special sets? A co-designed masterpiece. Super X versus Lamy. Crystal clear thinking. I'm actually okay. You have the Lamy one. What is Lamy? What is a Lamy? Lamy, pen manufacturer. Wait a minute. These are fancy pens. Whoa, 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 whoa. How do they know that I'm in Canada? Lamy is a famous pen. Okay, am I just out of the loop? I don't know this. Hey, streamer, can you do a giveaway? Let me give away the things that I don't have. You have a Lamy? What? Wait, have all the artists been holding out on us? Have all the artists been holding out on the good pens? And like for some reason it's like passed down from artist to artist, but like people outside the circle don't know. I've never heard of this. This is cool. So this is a collaboration. So they made the pen, which is then used with the system. Probably one of the biggest pen brands. Is it? I mean, to be fair, the biggest one in my mind is a Bic, which is also the. It's also wait. Is it them? Do they make pens? Yeah, they do. This is like this to me is top two. Not only can you get a lighter, you can also get a pen. And then you can light your pen and like I don't know, it's like it gets you high. Lamy and Rotring are your favorite Rotring? That sounds like a thing. Wait, I swear Signalis had a whole plot line involving some place called Rotring. Was it all a play on like pens? You don't like Rotring? They're too thin. Oh, look at you with like with your Andre the Giant hands holding my hands and making me feel all warm and surrounded and fuzzy inside. Look at you with your massive hands holding onto my hands, making me feel secure. Secure. Look at you with your giant Andre the Giant hands on my shoulders, comforting me and caressing me and making me feel loved again. Also, they stylize this like this and it's freaking me out. You know what? I fixed it. I'm fixing the art. You have small, delicate hands. Oh, look at you with your small, delicate hands, not able to hold someone's hand. Rapid Pro mechanical pencil. Okay, these are cool. I'm gonna keep these in my list. I did not know that they had these, but also, this is sick. Thank you for showing me this. Maybe I'll just get this because it's like the DIY stuff is cool, but I think to myself, I'm way too lazy to do DIY stuff because I think to myself, it's a cool project, right? But it's like I don't have a soldering kit, so because I recently because it's been a while since I've actually had to do any, and so it's like I had to go book one from the library, which is like annoying to like do. So it's like I'd rather just get something like this. You have both versions. The smaller one is nice for notes. Oh, so there's like a different size of this. Okay, wait. Let's check out all the sizes. Devices. Boom, boom, boom. Help me choose. You currently use the Muji fountain pen. I've also never heard of that. Muji fountain pen. And the Staedtler hexagon mechanical pencil. I swear I've heard of Staedtler. I think my brother. So my brother is an artist. He used to be really into making tattoos, and he gave me a Staedtler. And what's funny is I remember this so vividly because I was in elementary school and I loved this thing because it was like my first ever gift. Up until that point, like my family was too poor to give me gifts. So my brother worked his part-time job to give me this as a gift, and I was like, oh man, this is sick, right? Then some kid pushed me at school and it dropped and it broke and I punched him in the face and I was like, you fucker. How dare you drop my pen? I was so mad, and then and I could never go. It wounded me so much that I never bought a fancy pencil ever again. But this does look cool. I like this, but also, man, you got some huge ass fucking hands. You got some huge hands. You like the Dollarama pens? The Dollarama pens. Honestly, it's like because the thing is, right? I'm not good enough to know I'm not good enough to know the difference between like these are different things where I'm like I don't get like what the reasons why you'd want these are yet. So it's like until I feel the difference, it's like I feel like the cheap stuff is still really good for me. Where it's like it just works and it's cheap and I don't really know what to expect. And if it breaks, I don't feel too bad because I don't want to relive that elementary school experience. They write so smooth, yeah, but like how often do you write? Because I honestly I think the last time I wrote before last week was 6 months ago. Kuru Toga is also nice. Wait, you bought one Muji mechanical pencil years ago, and you swore you would never buy another pencil again. Well, I can see why, because the Staedtler is $41. This is $24 though, so this isn't too bad. But still, holy shit, that thing is huge. Damn, that looks nice. Holy shit. You have a Kurotoga. You don't really like it. Kurotoga are nice too. Okay, we have two differing opinions, and they auto rotate the lead so the lines stay consistent. That's sick. Wait. Now that's technology. There's different versions. The middle ones are nice, but might be too thin for you. Yeah, like you have to realize, okay? Normal size hands, okay? You know what Andre the Giant was like doing? You know what I mean? Like he would eat multiple pounds of food. Like he could probably like one hand or dual wielding sword. You know what I mean? Two-handed sword. You live in a whole different life. What you don't okay, what normal people use is this. What you need is this. Trying to what you need with your Andre the Giant hands is this thing. Just use this to like draw on the paper. You have a gray metallic feeling one. But these are cool. Thank you, Chad. I had no clue about these. $99 bestseller. What do you mean bestseller? If this pen doesn't last me my entire life, I would never buy a pencil ever again. And it's a lead pencil. So what's crazy is you have to buy the lead. Also, does the brand of lead matter too? Because I'm thinking to myself, like, there's all these different kinds of brands of like leads, but I don't know if it does. Oh shit. Okay, see, this is too much now. There's too much. This is $500, and it's for the US is $500. No. Oh, but it's cheaper for me. Oh, nice, cool. Duties excluded, but duties cost more. No. Also, what level of lead it is too? Oh, like the thickness of it? Is it called? Oh no, it's too much. Why buy that? Okay. $100. So it's $100 for this pencil, and then you got to buy the lead. Right? Oh, soft hardness too. Okay, so then you have to buy like all different levels of lead, the size as well as the density. Okay, or you could take the money that would have costed you that and to keep on replenishing it, and you just go for a super note, like a super note Nomad, which actually is what's crazy is that honestly, like when you look at 8 inches on this notebook, and it's like some people say that they're 8 inches, it's like. No, you're not, man. You know how large 8 inches is? You know what I mean? Like, that's huge. That's fucking huge. Look, 8 inches can fit a whole person. HB, 2B. You're a 2B kind of guy. I mean, there's a lot of people who would say that they're 2B kind of guys. Insert near automata joke here. But these are cool. Thank you for showing me this. Thank you for mentioning the super note. I'll be keeping an eye on this, because you know what, these are pretty interesting, and I kind of like these a lot actually. But not now. Well, maybe later when I have more of a need to. But thank you for that. You know what? I'm giving you double points because you actually gave her something new, and it led down to a cool route. And you know what? Being lazy while also doing that, like, it's like you were both lazy and not lazy. So it's like you were in the paradox, and I think it's worth it to give you extra points for a paradox. You get 4 points. Enjoy your 4 points. You doubled up from 2. Next shatter. Goals. Finish these symbols for bold weight. At the moment, thickness is all over the place. Do you need help? Do you need help? Please blink twice if you need someone to come rescue you. If somebody is holding you hostage with a gun against your head, forcing you to like do this, right? Because like, why would you subject yourself to this? Also, look at this. If you read this, you smell. Boom. He got me. and then look at this emo combo. You Keck W. That's a good emo combo, Chad. That's a really good emo combo. If you read this, you smell. I was like, no! I also got these regular pencils, Mitsubishi Unistar. You'll never use any other kind of wooden pencil ever again. Oh, see? And then wooden pencils, right? Imagine having to get like a good wooden pencil when you could get a normal super note. Also, wait, Mitsubishi. Wait, like the car? There's no way the car manufacturer makes pencils, right? Blackwood wooden pencils. What? There's no way Mitsubishi, the car manufacturer, does pencils on the side. Oh, Blackwing. Okay. So this is the Mitsubishi Mitsubishi Pencil Co. Mitsubishi and Uni are brands made by the Pencil Company of Japan. But are they related to the car company? It was founded in Tokyo as the Masaki Pencil Factory. It was renamed the Mitsubishi. Why are there so many Mitsubishis? Yeah, these red ones are S tier. These are S tier pencils. What's crazy is that these things just look like normal pencils that you would use in school. So I don't really get it myself. But like, if the artists are saying that it's S tier, then that's good. B2 HB B2 B2. Okay, we're sorry, buddy. All I have is a buy with shop option. Okay, Farco vintage. Oh shit. Oh, it's too much stuff. Oh god, there's too much shit. These are Blackwing pencils. Blackwing 602. Oh, it even comes in like a Pocky box. Wait, this looks like a snack box. Like, I kind of want to eat these. These look very tasty, and I don't really know why, but I would chew on this. I used to eat pencil lead. I know this is weird, but like, for some reason, pencil lead was like, there was something about it that made me want to chew it. So I used to eat it. Like, it was a very short stint where I used to like eat like small pieces of pencil lead. And I don't really know why, but it hasn't affected me as far as I can tell. As far as I can tell, the lead has not deposited itself inside of my brain because it's not real lead. So I think I'm okay. Give me a second. I have to take a quick call. Okay, I'm back. You got ones from Amazon for 25 euros. You've been trying to find these, but they're hard to find. Seem pretty easy to me. To be fair, I have to pay shipping and stuff. There might be a realtor. There might be it might be a reseller and another direct seller on Amazon. You think there's a button on the right side. I've been noticing that a lot. It's weird to me that Amazon allows you to be a reseller of other things, because I'm thinking to myself, if you can't buy the genuine article, like if you can't buy the real thing, then sort of what's the point, right? Because I'm thinking to myself, like why would you, like, say for this, right? If this doesn't come straight from Japan and like, you know, like on like a FedEx style plane, and then all of a sudden like to open up the risk of like a Castaway style plot line, I don't think I'd want it, right? Because it's like thing versus thing in Japan. But also it's like you don't really know what they're doing with the thing in the middle, because what if it's fake, right? You know, you were talking about the Mitsubishi ones. Oh, I see. Amazon is also not providing middleman service, which you don't trust. What? Is now also providing middleman services. Wait, middleman services? Amazon middleman services. I've never heard of this. Okay, well now there's... Okay, well, what is this video? I'm the middleman. Chat, what is this video? Look at the slop. There's just like constant slop. I'm the middleman. I make millions every year selling random. And it's like, why is this being recommended to me? What is the Amazon fulfillment by Amazon? Oh, is it this thing? I think I've seen this too. Yeah, it's where they do it, but then it's like it's your business and you do things, but it's being fulfilled by Amazon. I've noticed this a lot, actually. There's a lot of companies now. I think it's like even Canadian Tire. It's like you buy something online, and then it's like, but they send it to you via like some other service, like Uber or something. And I'm like, what's the point? You're looking for a Super Note on Amazon and they're not on there, and then they said they would buy it for you through their services. Wait. So you pay Amazon to buy the thing for you, and then they ship it from Amazon. That sounds sketchy. Yeah, because I'm like, what happens if it goes wrong, right? I guess maybe you would get the ability to do a refund, but then it's like, wouldn't they charge a premium for it? And then at that point, it's like, what's the point? Versus just buying it directly. You could even get like a possible discounts, right? Because I feel like they would just eat everything and then give you higher cost. That's kind of scary. Just like with $70,000 in incentives. Wait, what? Also, $50 Canadian credit to create sponsored product ads. Like, gee, thanks. By the way, spend $70,000 to get a $50 credit. It's like, I don't know if that's worth it. Yeah, I don't trust these. I feel like stuff like this is because it's like, if they're not making money from it, then in a way that you can see, they're making money from it in a way that you can't see. And the way that they're making money from it in a way that you can't see is probably more terrifying than the way that most businesses make money. And it's better to buy direct. Because you can just get this direct from them. It's probably going to do a lot better. Holy shit, there's a manta ray. It's coming towards us. Everybody duck! The Nomad. Carry small, plan big. But then you have the Lamy. Okay. But yeah, in my mind, it doesn't really seem worth it to go for something like that. But thank you for letting me know that this is also sort of starting to it's starting to become a thing for other products. Because it's like, again, it's so strange because I'm like, I wish I could buy direct more because then I know for sure it's coming from like a legit place. Whereas on Amazon, like you see the seller name and it's like, oh yeah, Great Goods Incorporated. And I'm like, I don't know if I trust this person to like have great goods. You know what I mean? Like I trust St. Louis Art Supply more than I do Great Goods Incorporated, just off of name brand alone. Anyway, so to this chatter, they did do like a blink twice thing, so they probably do need help. But let's see what they did. Finish most of them, some still need work. Quite tricky with complex shapes to keep balance between readability and original shape. You know what's crazy? Chat, are you doing this only for English? Like, because it doesn't seem so, right? Because you have other symbols. Like, if you were doing it only for English, you wouldn't care about whatever this currency symbol is, or whatever this, or actually that's Sentinel. You wouldn't care about euros. So they're doing it for more. Like, they have to do it for every single shape. People who make fonts, I think people undercharge for fonts. The Bitcoin symbol. You're doing a Bitcoin symbol! Ban them! In my mind, I feel like fonts are being undercharged because I feel like there's so much effort that goes into making a font. Because you have to do it for every single character. You have to think about how they balance with each other. Like, how do you even visually test a symbol against every other symbol? How do you do that? Like, it doesn't... You'd have to go through and, like, automatically do everything. Latin plus Cyrillic, but those alone will be, like, 30 plus languages. There's no way. Is it actually true? Wait, really? How many language? What is Cyrillic? And then what is like the term for that? How many languages are with us? How many alphabets exist in the world? There's more than 370 alphabets, but then like the popular ones. What's like a popular alphabet? Oh, can you do like can we submit like hieroglyphics to you or no? Are you willing to add our own custom hieroglyphic? Cyrillic equal math symbols. That's what I think of too with the Cyrillic stuff. Damn, there's actually a lot of different things, yeah. But you know what? Yeah, I guess it's like if you do use Latin and Cyrillic, and then you use whatever the script name is called for languages like a Chinese as well as Korean and Japanese. If you use that, then you cover basically everything, yeah. But then, this is the thing, right? I didn't think about this. If you're a font creator, and then you don't include someone's language, and you get a bug report for it, right? How often does it happen? Or how often do people, like, I wonder how often somebody who speaks a specific language literally cannot write their language, or type their language, because there's no font for it. There has to be some languages that are not represented within a font that will never be spoken online, and so we'll never know about it because the only real things happen online. you think that they're thinking of a Greek? No, everything that isn't Latin is basically just math symbols. Okay, look at this math symbol. This is this is omega. This is sigma. This is infinity. This is half infinity. There's a lot of math symbols there. This is uwu. Wait, you have a built-in uwu? Wait, what? Why are you doing like a built-in uwu? That's pretty good though. I do like the built-in uwu, probably, but they do have some math symbols there too. See, they exactly, yeah. Plus minus uwu, plus minus equal uwu. Wait, are you allowed to put like because for Unicode, right? It's just a series of code. So it's like, why don't you put like an Easter egg? Can't you put an Easter egg of anything instead of a font? Like you could draw like a titty or something, or like a penis as like a. Can you to like every font file add like a small penis somewhere? Just like draw a penis, put it on some random code so that like it's a code that no one knows. But to whoever opens up like the character map on say Windows or something, they'll see it in the list and they'll go, "Why is this here?" Right? That's how you get known. That's how you get like a reputation. That's how people start to like know your name and then know who you are. AE. Yes, I love the AE. Yeah, the AE one is sick. I don't really get the AE or what it's used for or how it sounds like, but I do like the way that it looks. The sound. What sound? Linguist, I need you. What does it sound like? How do I make the sound? AE sound. Pronunciation. You know, Norway uses it. Let's listen to it. Okay, chat. I found the video. It's called the AE sound. Pronunciation with Emma. Thank you, Emma. 1 million subscribers? Wait, you're telling me there's an easy shortcut to, like, you know, to subscribers as you do pronunciations? What? Also, Thorn B. What is a Thorn B pronunciation? Okay. Okay, just it's where the AE is There's no way. What? What is this? Okay, this is a 3-minute video. I just need a simple pronunciation. It's pronounced. It's a TH. 12-minute video. Thought? What? The letter thought? What? It's called thought. The letter is called thought. That's sick. I need a. How come English is so boring? How come English didn't use more of this? The IPA English AE is as in bad, mad. English? We failed. The Latin languages have failed because they failed to capture the complexity of letters like thought. Imagine having a letter like thought built into a language in the modern day Gen Z meme era. Okay. Also, I was actually talking about this. You want to use thought, so writing the what? You want to use thought, so writing the is like the, like thaw. You want to use less letters. Wait, that could be a good way to do it. Like, you know how chat, instead of leet speak, like, you know, like people do, like, you know, threes for like e's. There could be linguist speak where they use things like thoughts and then as for like things. Thiness. Thiness. There's something there. There's something there. Linguist, this is your weekly goal. Okay. Also, if you want to join, you're free to join this because now that's the entire thing. I give you, honestly, I feel bad for you. I'm going to give you 3 points because I feel like you're being held hostage to, like, do this. And I don't know if you enjoy doing the font, but, like, I feel like you're suffering. Like, but it's like, isn't that true of every artist that you suffer for your art? But you're really suffering. We need somebody to go in and then invent linguist speak. Okay, build up like a set of rules. Like, instead of leet speak, we need linguist speak. So it's like thorn and then inus. You know what I mean? Like, we need more of this. You need to suffer more. From suffering comes greatness. And if you don't suffer, or you're really living your life. Anyways, thank you everyone for joining the Accountability Circle. New goals under here. The next Accountability Circle, and I will not be late for this. Though we had to kick it back like an entire week because of how long I've been gone. Because what day is it today? Holy shit, it's Thursday. Okay, well, let's just say that next Friday will be the Accountability Circle. It's a bit too late to go now. So the next Accountability Circle will be the 14th. So now we have a day to do goals. A single day to do all of your goals. You have 1 day to meet your goals. New goals here for next circle on November 14th. So now you have November 14th goals. You didn't see this. Goals. No, come back. No, I wish I could undelete messages. You have a delusion that this will make you happy at the end. Colon 3. That's a good one, chat. That's a good one. That's a good one. Goals. That's really good. Put your goals down there, and we will reconvene next week. You have 1 extra day, and sorry I was gone. It's one of the things about the accountability circle that I don't really know how to do with it, where it's like, if I'm gone, how does it continue, right? But I think that's the sort of the point of the flexibility, is that things may come up, but I don't want you to be beholden to me, so it might move to a mailing list. Which, to be fair, I have thought about this. Look. Because 2 nights ago, me and the mod were talking. We talk a lot, and then I was telling her about the Brain Age game, because I was thinking like, my brain's old, right? And I was thinking to myself, why don't we do like a mailing list where everybody automatically sends in their brain age after playing Dr. Kawashima's brain training for the Nintendo Switch, and then we compare brain ages because you can just pirate this and play it on like a emulator or something. Not that you should. I'm gonna get the real thing, but I was thinking, but then I was thinking, but then I was thinking to myself, why don't we do that? And I make a real brain training game. Like I make a video game that's about brain training, and then we just compare brain ages, right? And then it would just be like a mailing list. That'd be sick. Your brain no work. It's fuller than mine. Okay, if yours doesn't work, mine is decrepit. It's rotten. It's rotten. Do it. You've seen some people use old/alternate orthography for all of their tweets. Yeah, but people on Twitter are like insane. Like people on Twitter don't speak to people. They just say things. You know what I mean? Like it's like people on Twitter live an entirely different lifestyle. It's not the same. So you can't just say that like, oh yeah, people tweet it. Like yeah, like they tweet all kinds of shit. It doesn't mean that you should do it. You know what? That's a lesson for this accountability circle. Again, if you want in, feel free to join it. Okay, make your own goals and stuff. Would you rather the game tell you your brain age is 93? Oh yeah, okay. And think about this as a question. Okay, think about this. Because the mod brought up an amazing point. Because I was thinking to myself, you know, we should share our brain ages, right? But then she was like, "Is it better to be told that you're 90 or 2?" And that's a hard question. Because when you're 2 years old, you're stupid. When you're 90 years old, you were smart. So it's like two different feelings. But then now you're stupid, right? But it's like, if it tells me that I'm 2, it's worse. It's worse than if I'm 90. Because then it means that I know less than a 3-year-old. And 3-year-olds don't know anything. Like, I'm going to be honest with you. Every single child that I've ever had to deal with in life raising them, they've all been stupid up until they turned 25. So it's like, it's kind of hard. So I'm like, man, that's a tough question. Because I'm thinking to myself, I would want to be somewhere, because that's like, what is the good age to be? If you're 18, it's like you're still a bit too aloof and like unaware of the complexities of things, but you have just enough knowledge to start to believe that you are a subject matter expert. And so you're delusional when you're 18. It's only like in your 30s when you realize, I was delusional, and now I know that I know nothing, right? But if you're 30, is that a bad thing? Because now you're a little bit older, like you're a bit more worn out. You know what I mean? Like I'm pretty worn out now in terms of I just feel bad. I mean, plenty of dumb people at your age when they don't want to. Yeah, exactly. So I'm like, we need like a good metric of brain age to intelligence to like use as a part of this whole experiment of like the brain age thing. And we think about that because I'll be thinking about that for myself. Thank you all for joining the accountability circle. I'm glad that all of you have tried to keep up on your goals, and I will keep trying mine too. You want to keep learning? Why stop? See, this is why the accountability circle is made. It's made for people like you, like us, people who won't give up, people who realize that life keeps. Okay, Chad has a new idea. I have an idea.